Metal Scholars, welcome back to the channel. The creatures, the gods, the monsters, the bosses of Take Me Back to Eden. And let's begin with the Chokehold Guardian, right? The Chokehold Guardian is a beast, a mix of bug and human. And it's got this gigantic battle axe. And it's about collecting skulls from previous relationships. When Vessel sings, "You've got me in a chokehold," it's like saying, well, this guardian is out to chop heads. It's a terrifying figure of violent love. All right, let's look at the summoning character, the summoning guardian. It's like this boss with the skull helmet, fur cloak, and a massive gun. It's got horns, collects skulls, right? It's menacing. And this bad boy represents sheer force of destruction. It mixes ancient death vibes with modern firepower. It's got a lantern, so it has the power to light the way. So it's the light bearer, the light bringer. It's a lethal guardian that's all about enforcing and protecting Eden with this overwhelming presence. Next up, we got Granite. The Granite Guardian is a peculiar one with a box for a head and wielding double-headed axes. This symbolizes duality. There's the heavy past, right? I mean, a huge burden, maybe lots of trauma that's just symbolized with a heavy box. But at the same time, the box carries wisdom and power. So it's a way to show you that you can carry burdens, but at the same time, there's this mysterious power of the box, the black box. It's this warrior who's ready to cut through obstacles. It's got heavy armor, and it has this enigmatic nature. Aquara, the guardian here, looks weaponless, but that's just at first. Don't be fooled. It's got a spear. It's probably dipped in toxic. Aquara is a solution capable of dissolving gold. With multiple arms and this intricate jewelry, it symbolizes versatility, hidden strength, and the Guardian is all about precision, or even like adaptability. It guards Eden with all its mystical, ritualistic presence. I think they're all threats, in my opinion, that Vessel has to fight against. Let's go to this house number 5, where you have the boss from Vor, the Guardian, who is a terrifying mix of human and praying mantis. It's kind of a bug with sharp teeth. It's all about being a predator, but at the same time, consumption, predation, right? It's the theme of vorophilia. Think predator and prey dynamics, and there's this huge bug and the act of consuming a lover. Guardian number 6, that's we're talking about Ascensionism. The Guardian floats above the rest. It's got multiple arms. It wields various weapons. It's got the gun, the trident. It's like saying, well, you need to know how to attack in order for you to defend. In order for you to ascend in life, you have to master all weapons of a relationship. That's basically what it's showing, right? So this one represents the battles that we fight and the wisdom that we gain to rise above past trauma. Guardian number 7. Are you really okay? Guardian is heavily armored. It holds this large sword, and it's got this umbilical cord kind of cable, if you will, and it's feeding another creature. And it's like, what is it about? Maybe it might be about protection. Maybe it might be about resilience. I mean, from the perspective of the creature, right? You have a blindfold, and it symbolizes blind justice. So the cable could be, like I said, nurturing a hidden threat. There's a very ominous threat here, something that maybe shall not be uttered, right? The complexities of emotional support, depression, all that stuff. So let's go to the Apparition, Guardian number 8. The Apparition is this skeletal figure. It's got this massive hammer, mallet of justice in a way. It's all about the judgment and the power. A hollow torso. You have this haunting elements. At the same time, you've got the precise power to build or to destroy. You can be scrawny, but at the same time, when it's decisive for you to use a huge hammer, you're capable of destroying relationships and really, wreaking havoc in a way. Next up, we got Doilum, Do You Wish That You Loved Me? And the Guardian here, in my opinion, is the most vulnerable creature. It's got a really tiny weapon and a crying face. It's got a motor, kind of some sort of engine, symbolizing that you need external support and validation. So it embodies the emotional fragility, struggle to protect oneself, and it's mostly dealing with the emotions. So it's going to suffer from all of the other elements. A very interesting character. House number 10, it's the Rain Guardian, the three-headed woman. They are all blindfolded, and her horns, in my opinion, are her weapons, because everybody's like, oh, you know, she's got no weapons. No, she's got the horns there, and they symbolize power and mystical vision. And you have to remember that the teeth of God, they also have the artwork with horns, the horn god. So maybe there's a link here, because Rain is a very important song. And if you want to watch my video, you can click right here, and I delved into all the symbols that I found about Rain. Anyhow, the Guardian, blindfolded, representing, again, past, present, and future. So it's a deep introspection and clarity when you navigate through life's emotional currents. And then we reach Take Me Back to Eden, the Guardian, the Angel of Death. It's got a scythe, and it's the ultimate symbol of life's end. When you look at it, it's also a symbol for a potential rebirth. So here's the last creature, in my opinion. You know, you've reached the end here. You are actually going to meet death. It's ready, but in a way that you're going to be ready to be reborn. So this one is all about the journey back to innocence. In order for you to be taken back to Eden, someone has to guide your soul. Someone has to represent closure and renewal, and that's the Angel of Death right there. And then finally, as an afterthought, as a way for you to kind of embrace wisdom and, let's say, encompass all of the other guardians, you have the Uid Guardian, right? The name of a sage, a very wise philosopher slash academic from old times. A dream, a nightmare, a frail figure inspired by Caravaggio. So it's the symbolism of killing your previous persona, right? It holds this decapitated head, and when you look at it, it's actually vessel. I think it's telling you it's all about transformation and wisdom, right? I mean, you have a small dagger, so it's precise change. You know, you have a deep understanding of life's shapes and forms, obviously, just like Euclid, you know, the father of geometry. And it's all about the profound knowledge that the journey till this point has given you. So now you have the wisdom and you're ready for renewal. And there you have it, Metal Scholars. That's it. The 12 Guardians from Take Me Back to Eden, each packed with deep symbolism and intricate lore. Whether they're defending Eden or they're just there to guide souls, they're trying to fight, you know, they're all about weapons, maybe trauma, conflict of a relationship. But these creatures, they can, through symbolism, tell you stories of power, transformation, and the intricacies of toxic dynamics. And that does it for me, Metal Scholars. Remember, music is what music does. And I'm signing out. Bye now.